guys, welcome to Zoga Clips. Yeah, this is not really an ordinary video. This is a video obviously about a killing spree that took place on May 23rd, 2014. And this is actually, to this Lucas guy, this is a real killing spree I'm doing on that actually happened in real life. Not a fake made up one. So, yeah, let's get on with the video. This is the gunman. To start off, his name is 22-year-old Elliot Roger. He is the killer of this rampage. So, yeah. During Elliot's rampage, he would kill 6 people, injure 14 others with a series of shooting, stabbing, and car ramming massacre attack, and then take his own life, leaving behind a whole load of horrific carnage. Okay, so let's get on with it. So, at around 7:30 p.m, Elliot was waiting inside of his apartment for his 2 roommates to arrive. But all of a sudden, he heard the door open. He went towards the doorway, and his first roommate arrived, and he brutally attacked and killed him, stabbing him 15 times and slashing him more times. And he was stabbed and slashed all around his body and killed. He would then take his rage on his other roommate and one of their friends. His second roommate arrived first, and Elliot would stab him 25 times and slash his body 11 times, and he would be killed in a very brutal way. He then took his rage on their friend as he arrived unexpectedly. He would stab him 94 times and slash his body multiple times, like 10 times I think, or 11 or 12 times, I don't know, but he stabbed him 94 times, and he got the most brutal murder out of all 3 of them, and out of all 6 victims. And he just left his body in the bathroom and left the bodies of his 2 roommates in one of the bedrooms. After that, Elliot would leave the apartment and go to his car and drive to a nearby Starbucks to order a triple vanilla latte, and then he would go back to his apartment and drink it, and also do some final finishing touches of his day of retribution. As he was buying his triple vanilla latte, he would be spotted on CCTV. This will be the last time he would be on camera before the actual massacre. At 9:17 p.m, Elliot posted his manifesto, or sent his manifesto, to 34 people, including his parents and therapists and friends. Well, friends he has left. And around 9:20 p.m, he would get into his car and drive to the Alpha Phi sorority house. He would arrive in 4 minutes. As soon as he arrived, he would start pounding on the door of the Alpha Phi sorority house. He said on his Day of Retribution video that he would go in there and kill everyone that was in there and set the house on fire before going around the streets killing anyone he saw there. And he would spend 3 minutes knocking on the door. Unfortunately for Elliot, he wasn't able to get in, so he spent 30 seconds walking around to see if he could see anyone that he could shoot. And in his luck, he saw 3 women, so he shot at them. He would kill 2 of the women and wound the other, before fleeing to his car and continuing on with his rampage. He would go to Pardall Road. As he entered Pardall Road, he saw a coffee shop where he would fire a shot into the shop. He would fire a shot. He would go through the windows, but nobody was in there, thankfully. He would then arrive at the Isla Vista deli, where a bunch of people were inside. Apparently 25 people were inside the building or the shop at the time, and he would open fire inside. He would start by firing 2 shots into the deli and then go at the other side of the shop and fire numerous. And CCTV caught multiple people ducking for their lives as the shots flew over their heads. Sadly, a young man would be shot and killed with a single bullet to his chest inside of the deli. He then just got into his car and drove away, continuing on with the rampage. He would travel along Sabara Road after leaving Pardall Road in Isla Vista, heading toward the loop in the town. There, at a pizza restaurant outside of it, he would shoot and wound a couple who were exiting it. After that, he would then see a female biker outside of a 7-Eleven and shoot her twice in the thigh. After that, he saw a woman walking along the street, so he fired 2 shots at her at first and then fired another 3 after that, but he missed her. After that, he got into a gunshot fight with a police officer who was on foot at the time, and he fired multiple shots at him, and the police officer fired back with 1 shot. After entering a road called Del Playa and shooting at a female person along the streets and also getting into a shootout with the police, he would then travel along it, continuing to travel along the road and hit and wound a biker with his car. Basically, he'd run him over. After that, he entered a little road called Camino Pasadero and shoot at but miss 2 people, basically a couple who was nearby another shop. He then travelled along Sabaro Togday Road. He saw a person. He shot them at least 5 times into their back, but they would survive all them shots to the back. After that, he continued driving along. He would run over 2 more people, a biker and a skateboarder. After that, he would fire 3 shots but miss another person. He would then run over another person. After that, he then sprayed 2 men with gunfire. They were both shot multiple times, but they would survive their injuries. He then hit and wounded a person with his car by running them over. And then he would hit and wound and run over another person. After that, Elliot got into a gunfight with 4 police officers at Little Acorn Park near the loop in Isla Vista, and he would suffer a gunshot wound to his hip, and he would escape from those police officers. About a minute or so after the shootout, Elliot crashed his car on Del Playa Road, taking a person down with him, wounding them. And then shortly after, he took his own life with the same gun he used during the rampage. The massacre was now officially over. The 3 men that Elliot murdered in his apartment were 20-year-old David Wang, 20-year-old James Hong, and 19-year-old George Chen. The two women who were murdered outside of the Alpha Phi sorority house was 19-year-old Veronica Weiss and 22-year-old Katie Cooper. And the man who was murdered in the deli was 20-year-old Christopher Martinez. He was the final one to be killed. And these are the Isla Vista massacre victims. Let's not ever forget them. And let's always remember them, because they will be loved by their family and friends forever, and they will never be forgotten, never ever. That's it for the Isla Vista massacre, and at the end, obviously you could see I did a memorial thing for the 6 victims that brutally lost their lives to some twat who thought it was okay to kill them. And yeah, he's the guy that killed 6 people, and he wanted to kill even more. He tried to, but failed. But yeah, that's all I wanted to do for now. The next one, I'm gonna tell you the next one I'm gonna be doing. The next one will be the Oregon Community College, which a 26-year-old young man would kill a bunch of college students and a teacher in 2015, a year after the Isla Vista massacre. And yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. Thanks for watching. See you later.